Welcome students to session number 14. Today we are going to solve few numericals from the exercise. Coming to example 2.11. The length, breadth and thickness of a rectangular sheet of are 4.234 meter, 1.005 meter and 2.01 centimeter. Two of them are given in meter, one of them is given in centimeter. Respectively, given the area, give the area and volume of the sheet to correct significant figures we have to determine in this numerical. Till this clear? Now length they have given. Length is how much? 4.234 meters. Breadth they have given how much? That is 1.005 meters. And the height they have given, that is 2.01 centimeter. I'll write it into meter as how much? 2.01 divided by 100. So my answer is 0.0201 meter. Till this clear? Now let us check the significant figures. We have to check over here, that is 4 significant figures. Here 4 significant figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, and here 1, 2, 3 significant figures. So least significant figures is 3. So our answer should be rounded up to 3 significant figures. Now first we have to calculate area. That is area of a rectangular sheet. Area of rectangular sheet, that is simply equal to, we know the formula, everybody knows, 2 times length into breadth, breadth into height plus length into height. Yes or no? It is LB plus BH plus LH. So till this clear? Now moving, so substituting the value, that is 2. What is length over here? 4.234 into breadth is 1.005. What is breadth? 1.005 into what is height? 0.0201 plus we are having length, that is how much? 4.234, and what is your height? That is 0.0201. Till this clear? Now calculating the value, that is 2 bracket 4.234 into you are having 1.005. Your answer is 4.22517. Your answer is 4.25517 plus you are having 1.005 into 0.0201. My answer is 0.020, 2005, and last is 4.234 into 0.0201. So my answer is 0.085, 0.085134. Till this clear? Now adding this all the terms, that is plus 0.02, 02, 005 and 4.25517. So my answer is 4.360, 4.3604739. Till this clear? So the addition is 4.3604739 into 2. So my answer is 8.720. My answer is 8.7209478. But I have to get the answer in appropriate significant figures, means least significant figures, that is 3. So I can convert this as is equal to what? 3 significant, 1, 2, 3, 0. So no matter. So answer is 8.72. In bracket we have to write out, unit will be meter square, rounded off up to 3 significant figures, up to 3 significant figures. Till this clear? Moving ahead to the next, they have asked volume of sheet. Volume of sheet, that is equal to what? LBH, length, breadth, height. Length is how much? 4.234. Breadth is how much? 1.005. And height is how much? 0.0201. Till this clear, let us check. 0.0201 into 1.005. 0.0201 into 1.005 into 4.234. Your answer is how much? 0.024. 4.234 into 1.005 into 0.0201. I am getting 0.0855, 0.08552817. But out of this multiplication, we have to check least significant figures, that is 3. So answer is 1, 1, 2, 3. So my answer is 0.0855. 0.0855. Why you are not increase? Because after that is 2 less than 5, so no need to have plus 1 or minus 1 into the preceding digit. So answer is 0.0855. I can write out, unit will be meter cube, rounded off up to 3 significant figures. Till this clear? The mass, second example, that is 2.12. The mass of a box measured by Grosser balance is 2.3 kg. Two gold pieces of mass is 20.15 grams and 20.17 grams are added to the box. What is total mass of the box? Now see, total of the they have given the total mass of the box in kg, so we have to answer in kg only. Yes or no? So here you can write down as the total mass of the box. Total mass of the box after adding two gold piece, total mass of box, that is equal to, total mass is 2.3 kg plus you are having grams, so I can convert it into grams. That is how much? 0.02015 kg, and here I will convert this into kg, that is 0.02017 kg. Till this clear? So my answer is how much? 2.3 plus 0.02015 and 0.02017. So my answer is 2.34032 kg. Till this clear? Out of this you are performing addition over here, so you have to take least decimal places. Your least decimal places is 1 only. Yes or no? Least decimal place is 1, so you can give the answer in 1 decimal. That is how much? It will be 2.3 only, because 4 is less than 5. There is no need to add 1 to the preceding digit. So answer is 2.3 kg. I can say rounded off. I can over here it's rounded off up to 1 decimal place. Till this clear? Now difference in masses of the two pieces to the correct significant figures. Difference you can have, there is 20.17 gram piece and 20.15 gram piece. So difference will be what? Difference, that is equal to difference in masses, two gold pieces, that is equal to how much? That is 20.17 grams minus 20.15 grams. So answer is how much? 0.02 grams. Yes or no? 0.02 grams. You have to check. Subtracting means least decimal places. Least decimal 2. So answer is in 2 only. So it will be 2 only. 0.02 grams. Hope it is cleared. In the next question, that is 2.16. The radius of the hydrogen atom is about 0.5 angstrom. What is the total atomic volume in meter cube of 1 mole of H2 atoms? Now they have given radius of hydrogen atom. So let us take that is radius of hydrogen atom. Radius of hydrogen atom they have given. So radius of hydrogen atom, that is equal to 0.5 angstrom. 0.5 angstrom will not work, so I will convert it into 10 power minus 10 meters. Till this clear? Now moving ahead, that is volume of one atom. Volume of one hydrogen atom. So volume of one hydrogen atom, that is how much? That is V, that is equal to, atom considered to be sphere, so 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 by 3 pi 3.14. Radius is how much? 0.5 into 10 power minus 10 the whole cube. So 4 by 3 into 3.14 into 0.5 cube into 10 power minus 10 into 3 is minus 30. Till this clear? So I can calculate over here. That is 4 into 3.14 into 0.5 3 times, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, divided by 3. Clear? So my answer is 0.523 into 10 power minus 30. Unit will be meter cube. Again I will check once. 4 into 3.14 into 0.5 into 0.5 into 0.5 divided by 3. 0.523 into 10 power minus 30 meter cube. That is volume of what? One hydrogen atom. Now number of atoms in 1 mole of hydrogen, that everybody knows, that is Avogadro number. Avogadro number, that is equal to Na. It is 6.023 into 10 power 23 molecules or atoms you can say. So therefore volume of 1 mole of H2, volume of 1 mole of hydrogen atoms, that is simply equals to what? Na into volume of one hydrogen atom. So I can get 6.023 into 10 power 23, 0.523 into 10 power minus 30. So 6.023 into 0.523. My answer is 3.15. 3.15 into 10 power minus 30 plus 23. So answer is minus 7. Unit will be meter cube. Till this clear? I can approximately say 3 into 10 power minus 7 meter cube. Till this clear? Next question is 1 mole of an ideal gas at HTP occupies 22.4 liters. So they have given molar volume. They have provided as molar volume. Molar volume at STP. STP stands for standard temperature and pressure. Standard temperature and pressure they have given. That is how much? 22.4 liters. Liters can be converted 22.4 into 10 power minus 3 meter cube. Remember 1 liter is 10 power minus 3 meter cube, or you can say 1 meter cube is 1000 liters. Till this clear? Moving ahead, we have to calculate what? Atomic volume. We have to calculate atomic volume, and after calculating atomic volume, we have to take the ratio of molar volume by atomic volume. Molar volume by atomic volume we have to calculate. Till this clear? And we have to give the reason why it is so large. Radius of hydrogen atom, they have given radius of hydrogen molecule. Radius of hydrogen molecule they have given. Radius of hydrogen molecule they have given to be 1 angstrom. 1 angstrom will not be considered 1 into 10 power minus 10 meter. Clear? Now atomic volume, we can calculate atomic volume of a mole of hydrogen. A mole of hydrogen is simply that is equal to what? Na into volume of one hydrogen molecule. Volume of one hydrogen molecule, yes or no? So we can calculate Na is 6.023 into 10 power 23. Volume of one molecule, that is 4 by 3 pi, that is 3.14. R cube is 1 angstrom, 1 into 10 power minus 10 whole cube. Till this clear? So if I'll check, that is 6.023 into 4 into 3.14 into 1 divided by 3. My answer is 25.216 into 10 power. You will check 23, and this is minus 30. So answer will be minus 7. Till this clear? So my answer, this much meter cube is what my atomic volume of 1 mole of hydrogen. Now we have to take the ratio for the same. So for the ratio I'm going to check is how much? Molar volume, therefore molar volume divided by atomic volume. Molar volume divided by atomic volume, that is equal to, molar volume is what? 22.4 liters converted into meter cube. Till this clear? Divided by ratio over here is 25.216 into 10 power minus 7 meter cube. Till this clear? 22.4 divided by 25.216, I am going to get 0.888 recurring. 32 into 10 power 7 minus 3 would be what? 4. Unit will be what? Meter cube. Meter cube, it will be unitless. Ratio is unitless, I can say. So this can be approximated as 0.88 is considered to be 1 only. So my answer is 10 power 4. Till this clear? Why this ratio is so large? The reason is why this ratio is so large. We have to provide the reason. The actual size of the gas. The reason is the actual size of the gas. Actual size of the gas molecules is negligibly small in comparison with the intermolecular separation, intermolecular separation. Till this clear? The actual size of the gas molecule is very small compared to the separation between two gas molecules. So this is what we can say, that this is the reason why it is so large. Till this clear? The next question is 2.9. The photography of our house occupies an area of 1.75 centimeter square. Here they have given size of the object. They have given, that is how much? 1.75 centimeter square, but this centimeter square will not work. I have to convert it into meter square. So answer is 1.75 into 10 power minus 4 meter square. Till this clear? On a 35 mm slide is projected onto a screen, and the area of the house of the screen is 1.55 meters, and the size of image they have given. After projecting on the screen, the size of the image they have given, the size of the image is 1.55 meters square. This is the reason why I have converted the size of the object into meter square. Till this clear? What is the linear magnification of the projector screen arrangement? They are asking linear magnification. I have already discussed into the theory that to find out linear magnification, we have to first calculate what? Aerial magnification, and after aerial magnification you can easily get linear magnification. So for aerial magnification we know the formula. For aerial magnification we know the formula. Aerial magnification is equal to size of image divided by size of object. Size of image divided by size of object. What is size of image? Size of image over here is 1.55. Size of object is 1.75 into 10 power minus 4. So 1.55 divided by 1.75, I am going to get 0.8857 into 10 power 4. This minus will move up and become 4 into 4. So I am going to get 8857. Clear? There will be no unit because it is a ratio of two same quantities, image by object. Now simple, we have linear magnification. Linear magnification that is equal to square root of aerial magnification. Square root of aerial magnification. So for square root of aerial magnification we can write as what? Square root of 8857. Square root of 8857, I can get, my answer is 94.11. Answer is 94.11. So I can write 94.1 as my answer. Till this clear? Over. Moving to the next question. To the next question is, where is the state the number of significant figures in the following? In the first case, 0.007. These trailing zeros which are before the digit, non-zero digits, are not considered to be in the significant digits. So first is only 1. That is how much? 7. For second, you can check this 10 power is never come into significant figures. Remember, this 10 power never comes into significant figures. So answer is 1, 2, 3. So you can write it 3. 3 is nothing but 2, 6 and 4. Till this clear? So next is 0.2370 gram per centimeter cube. Your significant is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can write 4. Which are 4? 2, 3, 7, 0. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can write 4. It is 6, 3, 2, 0. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. So I write 4. That is how much? 6, 0, 3, 2. And here these trailing zeros before non-zero digits are not considered into significant figures. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4. So answer is 4. That is 6, 0, 3, 2. Clear? Next example 2.13. A physical quantity P is related to 4 observation A, B, C and D as follows, with the relation given P is equal to, the relation is given A cube B square under root C D. Till this clear? Percentage error they have given. Percentage error in A, percentage error in B, percentage error in C and percentage error in D they have given. Percentage error can be expressed delta A by A into 100. That is how much? 1%. Delta B by B into 100. That is how much? 3%. Delta C by C into 100. That is how much? 4%. And last time delta D by D into 100. That is 2%. Till this clear? Now first we can calculate fractional error. Fractional error in P. So fractional error delta P by P, that is equal to 3 will move out, delta A by A, plus 2 will move out, delta B by B. C square root means nothing but 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 delta C by C, and last is delta D by D. Now percentage error in P. Percentage error in P. Multiply both the sides by 100. So delta P by P into 100. 3 times delta A by A into 100. 2 times delta B by B into 100. Plus 1 by 2 delta C by C into 100. Plus 1 into delta D by D into 100. Till this clear? Till this clear? Moving ahead with the next, that is percentage error in P, that is equal to 3. Percentage error into A is 1%, 2 times 3%, 1 by 2 times 4%, and last 1 into 2%. So I'm going to get 3% plus 6% plus 2% plus 2%. So 6 plus 3, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. Yes or no? 12, 13. So answer is how much? 13 percentage. Clear? 6 and 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So answer is 13 percentage. Till this clear? As error over here is 13%, so you can write that it is 13%. So will be lead to what? 13 by 100, that is equal to 0.13. So P value measured is how much? 3.763. Where I'm rounding off up to two significant figures. So P is equal to how much? 3.6 greater than 5. So 1, that 3.8. So I can round that P is equal to rounded off up to two significant figures. Till this clear? Till this clear? The next question is, there are the abstract questions, and this you have to just give the rudimentary methods in order to determine the whatever is being asked into the question. You don't need to have to give the precise solution, but you have to give a rough idea. The question over here is 2.8a. You are given a thread and a meter scale. How will you estimate the diameter of the thread? You are having only two things with you, that is the scale and the thread with you. Now how in order to determine the diameter, or you can say the thickness of the thread? That is a simple strategy you can use over here is wound the thread on the scale like this so that the turns are so close to each other. Clear? From here you can calculate number of turns. You can calculate number of turns over here, that is your n. And this is, it is wound on the meter scale, so from the divisions you can calculate the length. Yes or no? So you can calculate length of the thread, also you can calculate number of turns n. So by dividing this length by number of turns, you can get this much thickness A. Yes or no? You can get thickness of what? Thread. You can get thickness of thread. Till this clear? So I can write this strategy over here as, therefore thickness of thread that is equal to A represented by length divided by number of turns. I can write. Clear? This much centimeter would be the thickness of what? Thread. Is this clear? I can write the definition. The thread is wound on the meter scale so that its turns are as close as possible. Measure the length, calculate the number of turns, divide the length by number of turns, you will get the thickness of the thread. Till this clear? The second question over here is, a screw gauge has a pitch of 1 mm and 200 division of circular scale. Pitch they have given. Pitch, that is 1 mm. Number of divisions on circular scale they have given. Circular scale they have given 200 divisions. Till this clear? We know that LC of screw gauge, that is nothing but what? Pitch divided by total number of divisions on circular scale. Till this clear? In order to decrease LC for most precision, this number of divisions need to be increased in order to decrease LC. Yes or no? So number of divisions need to be increased. Yes or no? But see, there is a physical limitation over here. How big circular scale you can prepare? There is a limit, no? You can prepare a scale which you have a limit. You can go on increasing number of divisions on that circular scale which has some limit. After that you cannot increase the number of divisions on that circular scale, because human eye will not be able to recognize which division it is, because we have limitations of vision. Clear? So your answer, practically it not be possible. Theoretically it appears, I can write theoretically it appears that the least count can be decreased by increasing the number of divisions on the circular scale practically it may be not possible it may not be possible to take the reading precisely due to low resolution of human eye, till this clear. The third, they have given the mean diameter of thin brass rod is to be measured by vernier calipers. Why is a set of 100 measurements of the diameter expected to yield more reliable estimate than a set of 5 measurements only? Means they are saying that if we need to determine the diameter of thin brass rod over here, and if you are taking only 5 readings, and if you are taking a set of 100 readings, which would be more precise? 100 readings. Number of readings are more, random error will be less. So you can say over here is larger number of readings closer is the arithmetic mean to the true value, hence smaller random error. Till this clear? Hence a result with a set of 100 measurements is more reliable than the set of 5 measurements. Till this clear? We'll see more numericals into the next session. Thank you. Practice well. Write all the numericals in the notebook.